And Jim, the legendary Jim Watt on commentary.
See, look, arrogance, look, bang! Oh my God, dude.
It's still to this day. It's still to this. Look at that.
Dude, I can't, watching it back now, I can't believe how square on his feet were.
Oh my God.
His feet were so square.
And the blood begins to trickle down.
Hunting it out. And huge shot took by Tyson, but Lewis took it well. And Joe Souza.
Foreman tied up. Ali is getting away with it, tying his man up.
There's a left hook that landed by Canelo, but Mayweather can lean back and avoid the attack.
What's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of The Look Back. For this one, we go back to 2013, and we are talking Carl Froch versus George Groves, and it was refereed by a certain Howard Foster. So it's only right that we show another Howard Foster fight, considering what Howard Foster did in the Fabian Wardley versus Joseph Parker fight. This is a crazy fight.
This is a wild fight, yes. Very controversial fight. Very good fight, but very controversial. And you mentioned it, the man himself, Howard Foster, was the referee for this fight. I remember this fight very well. I was probably only really proper into boxing maybe about a year at this point. I loved Carl Froch.
Yeah.
I was a fanboy of Carl Froch at this time. And I remember thinking, easy win for Carl Froch. And watching this fight, I was shocked.
This was anything but. I think, obviously, Ben and Eubank is the biggest rivalry we've ever seen in this country, right? One of the biggest ever in boxing, like worldwide. In terms of rivalries in this country, this has to be number 2. And is very close to Ben Eubank.
Oh, very.
Maybe doesn't have the same animosity, obviously doesn't have the lineage in terms of kids as well. But this rivalry is a big one.
It was huge.
Yeah.
Like, I think people who weren't maybe watching boxing at the time, weren't around, they don't understand how big, how mammoth this rivalry was. It was massive.
Anyway, look, enough of that. Should we do this? This is the look back. Wow.
That is a completely different Carl Froch to what we see today.
No, that's a completely different nose. That's what that is. That's a completely different nose.
No grey hair either. George Groves, oh my God.
Only young George looks.
They both look completely different today.
Yeah, they do.
Carl Froch, Rob McCracken, Paddy Fitzpatrick with George Groves there.
You know, it's interesting because I don't know what Paddy, and look, there'll be people that are watching this and Googling as the time we're speaking. I don't know what Paddy's done after. I don't know who has he trained anyone of note after?
I think one of the reasons George Groves left them was because he was training both amateur and pro, but he was primarily into the amateur scene. And George Groves hated that.
I thought, so I'll be honest with you guys, prior to just watching this, I actually thought this was at the Nottingham Arena, just because obviously it's Carl Froch, but we found out as the Manchester Arena, now called the AO Arena. Look how low Carl's hands are.
He's always fought like that. Carl Froch, right? Look at him when he jabs. See, he has to hold his right hand.
Phil Taylor, ringside. Phil the Power Taylor.
Oh,
Joe
God.
Gallagher.
Phil Taylor of all people. That's not someone you expect to see in a boxing match.
This right hand coming up from Groves might be one of those shocking moments in boxing, British boxing history. Like to see Carl land on the floor.
Yeah, for people who don't know, Carl Froch.
Prince Nassim Hamed.
Oh my God.
Who's who?
It is literally a who's who.
It's who's who.
But for those who don't know, Carl Froch was always open, Joe Gallagher there as well, was always open defensively. You can see it there. But he had the chin to take it.
He had the chin. He had the chin.
He took some mammoth shots.
You can already see how the jab's red in his nose. Look how red his nose is already.
No wonder he got a new one. But look how open he is.
How reckless he is.
Carl Froch went into this fight fully
Look,
thinking,
even that, look, hands down, like, almost don't care.
But think about it like this, Carl Froch came into this fight, right? He'd beaten Lucian Bute, he'd beaten that Youssef Mack guy, beaten Mikhail Kessler. He was thinking, I'm on the run of my life.
And he only lost to a pound for pound in Andre Ward.
Yep.
And Andre Ward didn't bust him up, just beat him, basically.
He just outboxed him.
So he's probably thinking, who is this kid who's kind of done nothing? Obviously, British level, British champion, obviously beat James DeGale. But in terms of world level at the time, George hadn't done anything.
Hadn't done anything. Oh, look at that right hand.
Beautiful.
And see, George Groves was such a sharpshooter. He was trained by Paddy Fitzpatrick, but he was part of that Adam Booth team.
Yeah, with David Hay.
And you can see, like, that's a David Hayes stance and style. If
Look how
ever
loose
I've
he
seen
looks.
it. Yeah.
Look how beautiful he is at boxing. Good jab. I remember everyone used to say that George Groves had the best jab in British boxing.
He had a great jab. He had a great jab right hand. Eubank Jr. He dropped Eubank Jr. Obviously, it's not officially a knockdown, but he walked into a jab and his knee touchdown.
Yeah.
Look at the reach George Groves has. He's got such long arms.
You can always tell the arrogance Carl has.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's like, I'm going to get to you. Like, all these little fans, I'm going to get to you.
Oh, wee. And Jim, the legendary Jim Watt on commentary.
See, look, arrogance, look. Bang! Oh my God, dude.
It's still to this day. It's still to this. Look at that.
Dude, I can't, watching it back now, I can't believe how square on his feet were.
Oh my God.
His feet were so square.
It's still to this day. Shocks me.
Carl smiled. But then he gets lit up here, look. I remember him thinking, look, I remember that. After the bells, what I remember.
Man.
You know one thing? I didn't remember how late it was in the round.
Oh, yeah, no, I knew it was
so
right near
lucky
the end.
That there wasn't like a minute left.
Oh, God, yeah. No, I knew it was kind of the back end of the round, but even watching it now, it still just shocks me.
Bear in mind, Carl Froch had only been dropped by Jermaine Taylor.
Only Jermaine Taylor. And he wasn't that hurt, really,
he
in the
wasn't
Jermaine Taylor fight.
And I will say this, George Groves hits harder than Jermaine Taylor.
Much harder.
Look at this, look how square on his legs are. The arrogance, bang!
Oh, bang. And he went down hard.
Oh
Yeah.
my, oh. He's gone.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's it, he landed, he clipped George a little bit, didn't square, oh, look, gone.
Yeah, that.
Gone, oh my God,
he's
he's
gone.
He's actually out. It's sometimes it's hitting the canvas that wakes you up.
Yeah. Legs still aren't right, look at him. Legs still not right there.
They're not, but because he's always quite stiff, it's hard to know with Carl.
Mm-hmm.
I've never looked at him as a ballet dancer, do you know what I mean? He's always just...
No, definitely not.
You know what I mean?
He's definitely the most fleet-footed you'll ever see.
Is this George Groves' best performance?
It's right up there. Yeah. Although I think the Eubank performance was pretty good.
Yeah, especially considering what the hype was about Eubank going in.
Yeah. That was a good performance. It seemed like...
But who is Eubank compared to Carl?
Exactly.
That's why I say it's probably his best, because, I mean, this was... it was a Carl crowd. Mm-hmm. It wasn't when...
It was very
after the
pro
fight,
Carl crowd.
Yeah. He's in there against a Hall of Famer. That's what Carl is, right? A Hall of Famer.
He's fighting back well, though, this round, Carl Froch. He, again, recovered pretty quick. But look how open he is. I mean, that's what I say about balance. He has to hold that. Look at his jab. Look how laboured it is. And he has to hold that right hand
That jab is so slow.
It's awful, isn't it?
Yeah, watching it now, it's very slow. That there's no snapping it.
Nope. I mean, Carl Froch really was just a blood and guts. I'm going to be fitter than you, I'm going to be tougher than you, and I'm going to take you to deep waters and drown you.
I just realised, the face-off I was referring to is actually for the second fight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the second fight. Did the first fight have a face-off? Did it?
I don't think it did.
It did, yeah.
I don't think they thought it was big enough at the time. Oh, wow.
Jeez.
He's getting caught in all those exchanges.
But he trusts his chin. I've never seen a British fighter trust his chin as much as Carl does.
Because he's been hit by big punters. Yeah. Robin Reed, people like that.
Kessler,
Arthur Abraham.
Yeah.
They've all hit him, and it's all stood the test. But you'd know this was near the end of Carl Froch's career.
Badu Jack. John Pascal,
another big puncher. Andre Durrell.
Yeah. Man, what a career he's had.
Oh, he had an amazing career, Carl Froch. He does, doesn't he?
He actually looks bigger.
He actually looks big. I was going to say, look at his back. He looks...
Yeah, he looks bigger.
So that whole too big, too strong, I don't think it happens in this fight. That Barry at ringside as well.
Barry who? Barry Hearn, yeah. Eddie's right next to him.
Babyface Eddie Hearn as well. And Jim Watt on commentary. Does it get any better than this?
Yeah, Jim Watt's fantastic.
I miss Jim Watt. I love him on commentary. Oh,
that was actually a nice little sort of backhand there from Carl.
He's getting the right hand.
But then his hands just come down after he throws. Like, he doesn't actually. He never puts his hands up, does he?
No, he's always done that though.
Yeah.
He's never been one for. You wouldn't.
This is actually not a very good round, but a much better round from Carl than I remember. Like just almost a recovery round.
It's a recovery round, but he's still losing it, and he's still
Still
getting
losing
caught.
it, but it's actually not as bad as I thought it was.
It's definitely not as bad.
Yeah, that's actually, considering what happened in the last round, that's not that bad.
Shows that he has great recovery instincts and recovery powers as well.
Tony Sims,
Tony
Robert
Sims, I was going to say.
together,
Tony Sims. It's like we're watching an AJ fight.
Yeah, it does feel like that.
And Groves was off his stool early. He wanted to get back to this.
It's a sure sign that he is confident as hell.
Unbelievable start.
It's a beautiful jab. It's just a good jab. You know what he's doing? He's stalking Carl.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's so low as well, he's stalking.
And look
Big
at that.
right
Every
hand
time
as well.
Carl Froch takes a step in, he's ready with that right hand.
Yeah.
He's looking for an answer, and he hasn't found it yet.
No.
Boring at his left eye there as well, Froch.
And listen, Car Froch has fate in his chin. We know that. But surely he's been decked by George Groves. That's why he's not putting it on him the way that he normally does. Because Car Froch normally puts it on you. But once he's felt that power, he's like, I got to be careful.
Hurt. Yeah, he's been hurt. And he's been hurt by someone that is younger, maybe a bit bigger. Hungrier, exactly.
Watch just, look at that. Look how laboured he is going around. That was actually all right. But look at that.
God.
Great work from George Groves.
It just made him look so slow.
It did, didn't it? I was going to say, he just, it looked, and oh man.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Wow.
That's a triple jab. Beautiful. And again.
He can't get out of the way.
He's making a mug of Carl Froch in there at the moment.
He absolutely is.
Yeah.
Best as far as balance is concerned, and I think it's letting him down a little bit.
Balance has never been Carl Froch's thing, but look
You know what it
how
is?
bad that jab is.
The jab's fantastic, we know.
Yes.
But he also carries so much power on the right, so both hands are a problem.
Oh.
Whereas with Carl, it's basically just the right hand, isn't it?
Mainly,
With
yeah.
Carl.
The right
You're
hand's
not
always
getting
been
much
his
from the
best
jab,
punch.
yeah.
No. The jab is slow
and he's not hooking
inaccurate.
either. I mean, he's not disguising what he's going to do here, Carl. You know he's going to try and bully you and hurt you.
That's a good body shot. Oh, and you
got
can
caught in the
telegraph
hook, yeah.
every shot that Carl Froch is throwing. And even with George Groves, that left hook is working very well in here. Look at that. Oh.
I don't remember this.
Neither do I.
Like, I almost makes me feel, from what I remember, Carl only had success from round like 7. I don't remember any of this. Oh, he gets clipped.
He does get clipped. That's it. Carl Froch tried to be the bully, but George Groves was the bigger one. He was able to just push him back, use that physical strength.
Crazy to think, because of the controversy in this fight, it then went to 80,000+ at Wembley.
Imagine, huh?
It's insane. And as much as AJ was liftoff for Matchroom, Carl has to get so much credit.
Oh, God.
Carl has to get so much credit. But what he did for Matchroom early days was insane. Obviously, AJ took it to another level. But I don't know if they even thought about stadiums before Carl did the
Surely
80,000.
not, because if you think about it like this, their first real pay-per-view with Eddie was Audley versus David Haye. That was 2 years ago.
And by the way, Eddie was on the Audley side.
Yeah, he was on the Audley side. He wasn't even on the David Haye side.
No.
That was 2 years prior to this. So if you had said to him, Eddie Hearn at that stage, that was an awful pay-per-view as well. Oh yeah, by the way, 3 years from now you'd be doing 80,000 at Wembley Stadium. That just shows.
What? He's losing. This is very interesting actually, because I just always remember thinking Cole gets bashed up and then it gets stopped. George has won all 3 rounds.
Oh yeah, easily.
But it's not, the first round obviously a 10-8. The others, I can see points where Cole's hurting George as well.
Ooh.
Jesus, I say that and then I see this.
Yeah. He's having little bits of success, Carl Froch, but not enough that you could turn around and say, look at that. He still retaliates though, I'll give him that.
Yeah, that's that Polish blood in him.
Every right hand,
Nearly squared up there as well, by the way. Look, it squares up. Look, every time, look. He actually does square up, doesn't he?
Every
all the
single
time.
And it just leaves him so
Yeah,
open.
interesting. I mean, this is the guy that has a good amateur record. He should know like what to do. But he's like, I guess he just wants to run through the fire.
I think that's worked for him, so he's just thinking if it ain't broke, why fix it? Yeah. Well, it's
Look
you
how
need to
beautiful
fix
that
it
looks,
here.
by the way.
It looks amazing, doesn't it?
Nothing better than seeing a packed boxing stadium. No black curtains, every ticket sold, no giveaways. You know what I mean? Just real.
It was amazing. God, look at it. I can't get over how bad Carl Froch is for. I knew it was never great, but looking at it again, it's like,
feet.
wow.
You're like, even that, look,
over the shot.
Yeah, it is bad watching it.
Lordy. For a world level
Look, he's
fighter.
even kind of shaking his own head like, damn, what am I doing?
Yeah, missing wildly with the jab.
But this is why also, you have to give him so much credit for coming through this.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's losing this.
Yep. It's 3 rounds down, we're into the 4th, and he's got a 10-8 round against him, and he lost 2 rounds on top of that.
But somehow he finds a way.
That's the thing about Car Froch. He never loses heart. Even when he was getting outboxed by Andre Ward, he was still trying.
Yeah, like I'm still gonna. What it takes is one.
Exactly.
He's always thinking, I've got to land just one.
He's never been a fighter who's felt sorry for himself or at it. And Jermaine Taylor, 12th round losing. That fight sounded.
Good shout, good shout.
And he pulls it out the bag. But that
This is a
jab
bit better than.
awful.
No, but it was. But I guess he's thinking, if I'm throwing my jab, I'm offsetting what George is trying to do a
Very
little
good
bit.
point.
Yeah.
Very good point. Because George Groves' jab is just, it's like a power shot.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's like
You
a
know
power
who's got
shot.
a really good jab? Lyndon Arthur.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday I saw it, I was like, wow. Like,
That's
it's
his best
incredible.
punch.
Yeah.
It's his best punch.
It might be the best jab in British boxing, by the way.
No, I'd say it is. Yeah, definitely.
So solid.
And a solid jab like that, right? You see it. You can have fighters who are athletic, they're sharp. You put a jab on them, they really got no answer.
Yeah.
A good solid
And that's
jab.
why he's always caused Yard. Obviously, Yard got to him in the second fight. But in the first and the third fights, that's why it's called Yard's the problem. Because Yard doesn't have that base, the amateur base is where that jab has been built.
A good example of it there is like those 2 jabs both missed George Groves.
Man,
But he had to adjust, so he couldn't counter.
this is it.
And this is actually this is Carl Froch round.
It's good round.
Yeah, it's a Carl Froch round, definitely.
And then he does that.
He gets clipped, but it's not, it's not a devastating shot. There's the jab there again.
Though. Dude, it is really bad though, isn't it?
It is.
That's a bit better because he disguised that there because he thought it was going to be a jab. He actually turned it into a hook, almost a power shot. But it's just not enough. No feints from Carl either, by the way.
That jab there, right, is the reason why if he ever fought Joe Calzaghe would have lit him up. Oh wow.
It was a Froch round.
It was definitely, that's a hard ass now.
Yeah, it's just as a judge, you're just going to remember that.
Yeah, you're going to see the jabs from Carl Froch, he's offsetting them, but then you're seeing a big, huge right hand. And you're like, oh, I like that. That's better. But
That's better. That's what he does. That little boom, boom, boom. That's what he did to Butte.
Yeah.
You're never, ever going to take a point off Carl. You crazy. You know, some people know they're not going to get, like, he knows they're going to take a nothing. Be just fucking hurry up and move on.
So that just calms everybody down. But again, Jim, just for that moment there.
That was a better round. I'd say, no, you can give that round to Carl Froch.
I think you can give it to Carl. I think you can give it to Carl as well.
Probably the first round that he's actually, oh, look at that. It just looks amazing,
It does
doesn't
look amazing, honestly.
I don't think anybody can quite believe this. I mean, even the people who think, oh yeah, George Groves.
I remember watching it at the time thinking, I can't believe it.
Remember that Amir Khan and David Hay were in the studio and they were eating. I don't know if you remember, it's always been shown and they basically spit their food out.
Oh, I seen the
There's a famous thing, them in the studio.
That's a great jab.
Yeah, didn't land clean, but you can see the full extension. He's really trying to take his head off.
That's a good right hand.
Good right hand.
Oh,
Nice little body shot.
these are heavy shots that both guys
Yeah,
are
they're trying to
landing.
hurt each other. This is serious stuff.
He felt that.
He's making mistakes he's been getting away with for his whole career. He's not getting away.
Do you think this is what Carl's going to be remembered for? Like when you list off all the names of people he's fought, is he going to be remembered for decking George Groves? Is that his thing?
Yeah, well, I think that genuinely, that's when I mention Carl Froch to fans, oh yeah, George Groves.
Yeah, 8,000.
It's always associated with
Yeah.
him. Never mind the Buttes, never mind the Kesslers, Andre Ward, it's always, oh yeah, George Groves, Carl Froch.
Yeah, I always just think of the Butte. I don't know what it is. It's because coming into that fight, I remember Butte was
underdog.
like, yeah, of course he was, yeah. He just got beat by Andre Ward. And you can't lose back-to-back and still be world-class in today's boxing.
And Butte was unbeaten.
Yeah. But didn't enter the Super 6, did he?
No, there was a reason why. we
now we
found
know
out
why.
why.
But he still took a left hook in the process. Groves has answered everything that's come his way.
And that's the thing, he's right, Jim.
He has, but in the first 3 or 4 rounds, Froch was on the back foot. I can now see Froch, you can even his feet, he's on the front foot now. He's actually pushing George back a lot.
And he's doing that, and
Yeah.
he's having success.
It-
George
it's-
Groves, whenever he did do that, George Groves instantly hold.
Yeah,
Because
instantly.
he's feeling the weight of those shots.
100%.
That was good work from Froch. There was strength and
You know what, I don't think I'm amazed they don't do enough. Like, George Groves
That's a good
is
jab
having
from
success. It is. He's not throwing the left hook enough. When you have a fighter as open to the left hook as Froch is, you should throw that shot.
Look how low that right hand is.
I know. It's asking for a left hook,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
It's just
Because
asking
he
for
ain't
it.
seeing that.
I've given every
Hey, imagine what Canelo would do to Carl. That's Canelo's like money punch.
Do you know what was interesting? Do you know who was mandatory for Carl Froch before George Groves, but he chose to move up to 175 pounds?
Who?
Adonis Stevenson. Ooh. Could you imagine that left hand? And it would have.
Yeah, it would have been.
That would have been. I would have picked it up. I think Adonis Stevenson would have knocked him out.
I don't know Adonis at 168. I don't know, you know. I can't say anyone will knock out Carl.
Oh no, Adonis Stevenson had that. He was different. That
boy
was mean.
Yeah, there was a lot of power. But then we saw Vosdick get to him and bash him up, and I don't know.
When he was 41 years old.
Yeah.
He would have only been about what, 34 in this time, so it would have been even Steven. That's how open he is. He's lucky he never fought like really good southpaws, like the Joe Calzaghes or the Adonis Stevenson.
I don't know. I think they're being harsh on him.
Really?
I think they're being harsh. Carl Froch is a Hall of Fame fighter. I'm not trying to say he would have beaten those guys. I always felt like Joe would have beaten him.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. Would he adjust? I'm not quite sure. Good training setup. I'm not sure. Sometimes I look at this fight and I almost feel like it's just arrogance as well. Like his hands are always low anyway. Yeah. You're right. But they also have to think about what's coming back for them. And Carl could bang.
He could bang with the best of them.
Yes. Oh. And when the going gets tough like here, he doesn't mind. Look at this. He doesn't mind. Let's have it. He's thinking.
The first round, Jim was given to Carl Froch. That's it. Oh, that was a good jab.
Better round.
Oh, he's cut. I don't remember that.
No. Is that Dave Dawson?
That we last saw Carl Froch looking really, really good against a fresh, young, mid-20s hotshot. You got to go back a long way.
That's literally what George Groves was at the time.
Yeah, and that's why you don't get the old guard fighting the young guard. No. They just don't do it. In boxing, it just doesn't happen. It's very, very rare.
And it's a shame because we get fights like this.
Yeah.
They're epic. And they actually, for a promoter, you'd think that's a promoter's dream because look how much that made for
It's rare though. It's like the AJ Dubois thing. You don't get those matchups. The old guard like fighting the old guard.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And there's a reason.
It's almost like there's a reason. What is that? And there's also like, I'm not giving you the paycheck. There's always that kind of stupid narrative.
Oh, it's an annoying narrative.
Good jab from Carl.
I think there's it can either go one of two ways, the old guard fighting the young lion. It can go like this, where it ends up at Wembley Stadium, or it goes like White Moses of Thelma. Yeah. Done in the round.
No, but that's different, old guard, young guard, because that's an old guard that's done.
Well,
I'm talking about an old guard where the old guard's actually the favourite. Like in AJ Dubois' instance, AJ was the favourite. In this one, yeah.
That's a great right hand.
That's a great right hand.
Look at that.
And it was kind of hooked, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it wasn't straight, which I think caused Carl problems.
The punches that catch you high, the punches in the jaw you recover quickly.
I remember thinking Carl's not going to get back into this.
It doesn't look like it. No. Like everything about the way Froch is fighting here just looks like
Jeez, he's losing everything here.
As you said, he's square on again.
Square on again.
Every time he does it,
he took those.
He took them well.
That's
Holy
the
crap.
difference, maybe.
That's a chin.
Dude, that was at least 5 or 6.
Yep, and they were big shots.
Yeah.
Flush.
Oh God. Dude, how's he taking these shots?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. He's taking about 12 clean.
Oh my God, look at
13.
And he's fighting back now.
This is a huge round for George Groves.
How the hell is he taking them and then coming back?
This is like a 10-8 round.
Literally.
Okay, again.
Can't miss with the right hand.
This is like a 10-8 round.
Yeah, cannot miss with that right hand. Oh my God. Oh man.
Oh nice. Oh, that's nice. By the way, that was a beautiful left hook from Carl.
Yeah, man, he is fighting back as if
big right hand from Carl. Good response. George is hurt here, by the way.
He is,
you can always tell when he does that, you can see the way he's kind of floating in with these. Wow.
Oh my God.
I don't remember this.
Oh my God, look at that.
George is feeling this. George is feeling this.
How do you go?
George is feeling this. Look. George is feeling this. Look at his legs as well. Look at George.
Oh yeah.
Feeding this.
That was crazy stuff there from George Groves. He's been so disciplined. I don't believe he did that. He's winning the round with tremendous right hands in this.
I think if you're George and you've landed what you've landed there, I don't care what you must think. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Because I've landed everything I could land, and
this
Terminator is still here, and he's hurting me as well now.
Yeah,
by the way, the jab's there on George. By the way, just there.
Great. Oh, look at, geez, that's still a George Groves round pair. Look at the shoulder.
But look who seems more confident walking back though.
I know. Imagine you got hit with about 5 or 6 unanswered shots, but you walk back with the swagger about you.
I think that's when Carl thought, I can get through this kid.
Yeah, I'd say at that point he probably thought,
he's landed everything and I'm not moving anymore. And I've landed a couple and I've not hurt him.
Yeah, I'd say at that point, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I just want to see this combo again.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Jeez.
Is this the combinations? Bang,
Oh,
bang,
oh.
bang. Oh my God, that's 2,
Oh,
3, 4.
Jesus
4
Christ.
in a row. 5.
6.
But then this is what Carl does.
Oh, man.
From Groves, but he needs the discipline back, the cool head.
Round 7, a lot of people say we wouldn't hear the bell for round 7. Carl Froch would have dealt with this fella by now.
Yeah, that was the narrative. You're right.
That was, yeah. I think Froch believed that narrative as well.
Yeah.
Desperately needs to hurt George Groves and
Yeah.
quickly.
You can't argue with Jim Watt's scorecard.
59-54. Yeah, fair.
There you have it, I have him 5.
George Groves well ahead. That jab again. Look at that.
Put him onto his heels there. Carl Froch was knocked onto his heels by a jab there.
But Groves didn't follow up.
No, he didn't.
You have to expect Groves to start
Oh, that was silly by George Groves, yeah.
Yeah, see, and he went to hold immediately. I'm telling you now, feeling the pace big time. What's Howard Foster doing here?
What? I ask that question every time I see him refereeing.
And that's why he took that shot. Froch has to come up with something and he knows it.
Groves has put an awful lot into these first 6 rounds and he's hit.
And Groves was always someone as well. He could go to 12 rounds, but he would gas out a little
Yeah,
bit.
100%.
And he's probably feeling the pace.
Of course he is.
Oh, he's definitely feeling the pace. He's only halfway through the fight.
Yeah. That last round was madness.
Madness.
But then not only have you landed a lot of shots, you've taken a
man.
few as well. But Carl skipping back.
We thought it'd be a good one. Way better than I thought.
And that would just knock the fight out of you. Just, I'm hitting this guy again and again and again. And he just keeps coming at me.
Yeah.
So slow defensively. No reflex.
And with the punch he landed in the first round, in his head he's thinking this is over.
Oh, God, yeah. He
George is
sees him get
thinking,
up and
yeah.
he sees his legs are gone.
He's
He's
probably
thinking,
thinking,
that's it.
one more. Yeah. That life can change just like that. He landed one more and it's a completely, like, it's done, isn't it? The story's completely different.
Yep.
George is the Hall of Famer. Do you know what I mean? Carl doesn't have the 80,000. Boxing is such a thin line sport.
It's a real case of, you know, had that happened 5 seconds
Like,
earlier.
what if?
Had you, oh, Jesus Christ, that jab is just crazy. I think this is the thing, like, Froch's shots.
Oh, big right hand
my
again.
God.
Big right hand again.
Froch's shots are hurting Groves and he's holding, but they don't look that heavy.
No.
But every time Groves lands, you're just like, oh my God, look how snappy these shots are.
Yeah, his shots definitely look a bit more flashier as well.
Very good finisher, but he hasn't been able to get rid of Froch yet. It's going to take an awful lot.
It doesn't help that Froch, like, he's not blocking these shots. He's not got his gloves up to even parry some of the sting away. It's just hitting them flush.
Shots in reply there, Froch. It's almost like now he's said, well, I can't stop these right hands. I'm just going to have to take them and accept them and get some damage
Literally.
on myself.
George is feeding this.
Yeah, you can see it.
George is feeding this.
Yeah, you can see. Look at the body language of
Yeah,
him.
he's feeding this.
So perfectly timed.
He's dropping his hands a lot more now as well.
He's got his head screwed back on again. We're pleased to
But this is
say.
still
I
a
think
round.
that's why Carl, remember in their face-off said, mate, I'm an old school. I'd love to do 15 rounds.
Yeah.
That's one thing going into this fight that no one really spoke about. Obviously, we didn't expect it to go the distance. Carl goes the distance for fun.
Oh yeah, he can go 12 rounds. Even if he doesn't think he's
In
going to
his
do
sleep.
it, he'll still
yeah,
do
He'll
it.
go in his sleep, yeah. Look at him. He's kind of slumping back.
Yeah,
Didn't really take anything too heavy there.
No wrong. Look, it looks a bit different, doesn't it?
it does, doesn't it?
Or am I just reading that wrong?
No.
Yeah.
Froch looks, even though he's taken a beating and he lost that round, he still looks, he doesn't look like it's a crisis.
Yeah.
There's no kind of urge about like, oh, we're in trouble here. Groves looks knackered.
Yeah.
Looks shot. I mean, the man is cut. His nose is red. He's been getting
Are we
hit for
saying
fun.
this, though, knowing what we know?
No,
Like, if
I
we were
think
watching this live, would we be saying this?
the body language does tell you that, though. Like, you look at Groves and he's slumped into the corner and he's winning this fight. And Froch just walks back and it's just like business as usual.
True.
God.
One thing Froch does do, he's obviously taking these shots, But because he's always on the back foot, I don't know if he's taking the full force of the shots as much as we think.
When he's square on, he's definitely is.
when
But when
he's
he's
square on,
moving back, he probably is taking an
Carrying
element
him
of
just a little bit, yeah.
The hardest point has probably gone past him.
Yeah.
And then he's getting the softer end of it.
He is stepped up.
But round 8. Fair to say, after 8 rounds, we've given Froch 1 round.
Yeah.
Now he's starting fast this round. Look at that. Now look at this. That got through.
Yep.
That was a beauty from Froch. That was bang on the chin.
And again, he went in with his head there, Groves.
That he seems okay, but that was bang on the chin.
And Groves again. Jab still popping, but it's definitely lost a bit of the snap. You can see it there.
100%.
And like those shots are more arm shots now. Ooh, wee.
Groves is in a bit of trouble now.
Elbow, naughty,
There's been a few naughty things Froch has done in here
What's he
tonight.
doing? What's Howard doing? What's he doing?
Well, this is a time Groves
Elbow.
needs a cool head. Calvin in with the
Oh,
He
we'll
ain't
never
gonna
take a
take
point,
the
though.
point. He ain't gonna take
Of course
the point.
not. You're going to take the point over Carl Froch? Absolutely not. That's like getting a penalty at Old Trafford.
Yeah, you'd be a brave man to go and do that.
But that deserved the point.
It
He's warned him a couple of times.
He's warned him a few times.
Do anything now to drag himself back into this round 8.
See,
If anything, that little break there helped George.
It did, yeah. But he's still standing off too much. Like earlier on in that fight, he was just throwing those jabs. He was getting ready to set them up. Now he's just standing off and waiting for Froch to do something. Oh, that's a good right hand.
That's a nice little double jab as well from George.
And Froch. Oh, there you go. Bit wild.
Wild. It was all over the place.
Very wild.
Jesus Christ. Like this.
But look
This is
at
what he
that.
does. See, that's what he's not done. A body shot. First body shot of the fight.
Actually, right. I haven't seen
First
him throw
body
one.
shot of the fight.
In fact, both guys have literally thrown no body shots in this fight. He's been headhunting the whole fight.
Yeah.
Tonight, George Groves, he's doing silly things now. He's forgetting about his defences.
He is.
To show the macho, but there's no need for that.
You're almost seeing, you know, them arcade games where you see the life just go down.
That's exactly
I'm
it.
seeing it happen with George slowly here.
That's exactly it. Like Jim Watt is saying, he's getting macho. I don't think that. I think it's just he's getting tired.
Getting tired.
And he just can't be as sharp as he was.
Tired and almost like, okay, what do I need to do to get rid of this guy?
And that's all he's focusing on. He's focusing on all that success, thinking, I can hurt this guy, I want to get a knockout. Instead of just defense, just outbox him.
Yeah.
Oh,
nearly.
and that was naughty. That was naughty from Bo.
Oh, big. See there. If you're calling, come on, Howard. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, that was naughty from both guys.
This is stupid.
And that's the last thing he can afford tonight. But that was cynical. He heard the call to break, and he carried on with 3 punches. That should have been a point off.
Yeah.
I mean, both guys should have had a point, at least one each deducted now at this stage. Oh. Oh man.
Carl's coming through him though.
He is.
He's coming
Look
through
at
him.
that.
He's coming through him. I do like Carl, you know.
Oh, he is. He's great.
He's just an absolute warrior, isn't he?
He was, wasn't he? I just loved him.
He would be on the battlefield, front and center.
Oh yeah. Medieval knight. He would be like, now send me in first.
Yes.
Don't know who you give this one to. I give it a Froch slightly.
Yeah, I think Froch.
Stick this one on the list of great domestic super
Paddy Fitzpatrick again. I have to actually go back home and have a look and see what he's been doing.
Yeah,
lately,
it'd be
'cause
interesting.
He really hasn't been doing much since.
No, it'd be interesting to know what he has been doing.
Oh, that was a
See the
great
body
body
shot,
shot.
that was
Yeah,
it,
it was
yeah.
great. He was hurt.
Yeah, look, he was.
Definitely hurt.
Was he hurt or off balance? Maybe a bit of both, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of
I
both.
guess if you're hurt, you are going to be a bit off balance, right? So a bit of both.
That was the kind of cynical elbow from Froch. So Froch's lucky not to have
Yeah.
a punch, a point.
That was ridiculous from Groves, but that was, yeah, they were lucky there.
From both guys. It's that kind of fight, and I tell you, Nick, what a fight it is.
It's a great fight.
See, that's dangerous. Both of them.
Oh.
Oh, credit to Howard. He got in there quick, to be fair.
He did, yeah, he knew. He wasn't
Bloody
playing
hell.
around.
There is, and there should be, when it's all done and dusted, because this has been an epic fight so far. And they're booing Howard Foster, but Howard Foster is doing absolutely the right thing just to try and calm this down, because it's been threatening to.
I wonder how many times Howard Foster's watched this ending back.
Oh,
Like, did he get it right? Did he get it wrong?
We shall soon
It
find
almost
out.
needs to be a film study of it, like in slow-mo. Like, just to see.
We'll soon
Like,
find
did
out. I
George
haven't
Groves'
watched this
body
fight in a
shut
long
down?
time.
Same, dude, same.
You know, he saved stuff in the tank.
Is this the round?
It is.
Okay. All right, let's really study what happened in this round.
This is
Every round, the pace is slowing down now. So
Because I was very biased to Froch at the time, because as a Froch fan, I was like, yeah, it was getting to him. But I don't know if
wasn't
he
like
was.
looking back. He
It was definitely getting to him,
Not-
but should it have been stopped is the question.
not crazy getting to him. It wasn't like say Parker Wardley
Oh,
where you
certainly
could
not.
see
No, certainly
who Wardley was getting to him.
because he's been hit with
And look at this.
Look at
Good
it.
body shot.
punches.
Oh.
Oh, big shot from George there.
Yep.
But look at the difference. Froch just walks through him like, okay.
Groves was wobbled.
Groves
Big right
wobbled,
hand
wobbled.
goes in.
He is. Yeah, look, run over.
Yeah. Groves is definitely hurt. He's doing well. He's holding on. Yeah, legs are definitely gone from George Groves there.
I remember Froch landing a big right hand. There.
Yeah, sags into the ropes, but he's punching. Oh,
Oh my God, it's the worst stoppage ever.
No.
Dude, it's actually embarrassing. Like, Howard Foster's itching to stop it.
And Groves was punching back. No, man, that's even worse than I remember it.
Same.
That's actually disgusting.
Fraser Clark. How young he looks.
Security. Oh my God. That is the booze. That's a pro Car Froch audience.
That's.
Considering what was on the line, I feel that the referee could have gone a little bit
I can't believe that.
to see if Groves could have taken a
I actually can't believe that. Now
I knew it
watching
was
it back.
bad. I knew it was bad, but wow.
Then Groves was in at the time of the stoppage. I don't like to criticise referees. It's a tough job they have. But I think
Mate.
once they stay here tonight, the fact that Groves was so far ahead.
That's
I would have let it go a
horrendous.
little bit longer just to
That
see
was
whether he
awful.
was going to cope with the
I mean,
boxes.
the whole thing is, defend yourself at all times, protect yourself. He's punching.
You know what the worst thing about that is? It might be just one shot Froch lands. Like, you know when you think of like what we saw with what you saw Fabio Wardley, Joseph Parker, where there was like 40 unanswered shots. That was one.
That was one.
Screams rematch, Jim. It screams rematch. It has to be done again. Groves, who came into booze, is now saluting the crowd. Listen to the
Fraser Clark clapping. Look how young and slim he looks there. Holy crap.
Isn't it?
over tonight.
Well, I tell you,
And that was a pro Car Froch audience as
That's
well.
horrendous.
That was awful. I would quite like to see just a slow-mo of it, just to gauge it, but wow.
Groves is going over. We'll see it.
Look at George Froch's face. Look how mashed up it is.
And Froch.
Yeah, look at
Yeah, he's got the bruises. Both of them have been through
the worst.
Yeah. There you go.
All three judges had Groves ahead. One 78-73, but two of them 76-75.
Wow, really close.
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 Can't see that. What were they looking at? What was it? No.
I love Jim Watt. I
just
love
don't get
Jim
that
Watt.
anymore.
I miss him
You just
so
don't get that
much.
anymore, do you?
He's great.
And everybody just needs to calm down. Paddy Fitzpatrick is embracing George Groves.
What I like about Carl, after obviously he gets a lot of stick, but he's right. It's not my fault.
No, it's
Carl
no,
said, "Look, it's not my-
absolutely.
yeah.
He said Fabio Wardley got a bit of stick after.
Yeah, it's not my fault.
He didn't stop
I
it.
didn't tell Howard, stop it, Howard. It's not my
Yeah.
fault. But that is one of the worst stoppages we've seen.
Honestly,
All right, guys,
it's
I
gonna-
don't think they're going to show the replay of that. We
No.
wanted to see it again, but I don't think they're going to show the replay, which is a shame. But that was, like, I remember thinking it was a bad stoppage. It was worse than that.
It was worse. I haven't seen
People
this fight for a
comparing
long
it
time.
to Wardley Parker, it's not even the same. It's a different sport.
Yeah, I remember watching this. I haven't watched it in years, and I always knew bad stoppage. Watching it there, that's even worse than I remember.
It's horrendous. Honestly, it's horrendous.
I don't know what Foster was thinking.
No, but George Groves did get his opportunity in the rematch, and we saw what Cole did in terms of landing that punch.
Has
in the
Carl ever
gut.
told you it was at Wembley Stadium?
Was
And-
it? No, it
yeah, do
wasn't.
you know it was for the 80,000 fans as well?
No, I heard it was at the Tottenham Stadium.
No, Carl Froch, he mentioned it a few times,
Wembley?
once or twice. Yeah, once
Wembley.
or twice.
Okay. Look, both went on to have incredible careers. Obviously, Carl Froch, Hall of Famer, one more fight. George Groves went on to have, I think, about 10 more fights.
WBA champion.
And became world champion as well. Had some big fights in America. Obviously had that defeat to Callum Smith, but he was done.
He was
then.
done,
But
yeah,
he certainly-
dislocated shoulder, everything.
And it's weird as well, seeing how different George is now. George back then, the arrogant
Yeah.
SOB. Now, you almost think he's a pastor, the man of God.
Yeah.
He's so different. Hair's a bit different. Waist a bit different. Tattoos
Oh, yeah,
have
waist
gone.
is very different.
But an incredible super middleweight as well. All right, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, and let us know what other videos you want us to do on the next episode of The Look Back.